Hello guys, welcome back to the next one. In this one, we will again gonna go ahead and refactor our page class, and in fact, we're gonna actually create our own custom Selenium WebDriver class. And you will be able to relate things now. When initially in the course I was talking about build a framework approach, build these generic methods, and I was doing a lot of similar kind of things. Now you will understand why I was doing that. Let me just bring up the PyCharm. So this is our login page right now, and I'm gonna bring up my other window, which is the previous project that we were working on. And in this guy, we created one handy wrappers class, if you remember. And what we had there was we had a lot of utility methods to get the by type, get the element type, find if element is present, and these things, right? So what we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna copy everything from this place and copy this from there and go to my new project. Under the base package, I will create a new class right now. So I'm gonna name the class as Selenium driver, because I'm gonna call it my custom Selenium driver, where what I'm gonna do in reality is I'm trying to wrap all the methods provided by Selenium WebDriver into our custom methods so we can use them more efficiently in our framework. After all, it's our framework. We need to make sure that it's easy to use, it's easy to understand, and we can integrate a lot of things later in this one place. Because why I'm doing this, I'm gonna handle exception handling in the same place. I'm gonna handle logging in the same place going further. So for now, let's just paste all the content here and refactor this class name from handy wrappers to Selenium driver, something like that, and hit refactor. What I have right now is this guy, Selenium driver, which has all these methods, right? It takes the driver instance in the constructor and it initiates it. More things I want to put here. Remember from the weight types, I should have weight types somewhere in the weight types package here. We created explicit weight type class. This class was taking in the weight, like Selenium, the handy wrappers. At that time we called it handy wrappers, and it was helping in waiting for the element. Remember this method we created? It tells us that wait for the element until the element is present and then return the element so we can work with the element, right? What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna copy this method from here and I'm gonna put this method also in the Selenium driver class. There it goes. Looks like I didn't copy completely. Let me just again go back, try to copy it properly. Copy, and let's go here, paste. So all right, oh okay, this is the formatting issue, not the copy issue. So alrighty, this is the formatting issue. It should be okay right now. Now we need to import the wait statements. So we will go here and we will try to find out what imports were there, and we will say let's copy all of them. Let's copy all of them and we will remove whatever it's not necessary. So I'm gonna say this here. We don't need handy wrappers at this moment because now everything is in one class and everything else is needed. So let's minimize this import thing right now. And what do we have right now is a Selenium WebDriver class, which is our custom class. And we can use this in a lot of ways in our framework. Instead of saying self.hw.getByType, now I can just say self.getByType, because this getByType method is already there. So it's coming up. Our framework is evolving. It's coming up. A lot of things. We have our logging here. We will actually, right now we have just the print statements, but we will replace everything with the correct loggers. So for now, we are just trying to understand that it's the methods that we are creating, right? And along with it, now we have the get element method here. Along with it, let's try to write a few more methods. I'm just gonna maximize it, and these are at the bottom, so let me just type it at the top itself. So here I'm gonna say def and maybe element click. So what it's gonna do is it should just click the element, and what it should take the locator of the element and locator type of the element. And let's again by default put the locator type as id. So what we are doing is we are creating our own click method. It should go ahead and click the element. Now we don't have an element here. We have the locator, we have the locator type. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna say element equals to self dot, and now things are gonna come up and unite together. We created this get element method, remember? We will say self dot get element, locator we will provide to it, and locator type we will provide to it. Sorry, I can just say locator type directly, locator type. So now this guy is gonna give me a element. Once I get the element, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna say element dot click. IntelliSense will not work, but we know that we can put click method on the element. Now I'm going to wrap all this in a try except block, so I can handle any exception if it's there in finding the element, getting the element, or clicking the element. Here I'm gonna say except, and if there's some exception I wanna say maybe traceback something. We actually had the traceback, so we will say print stack. This is the guy from traceback. We imported traceback here from the wait type class. We copied the statement. So where were we? We were here, element click. So we're gonna print this stack, print stack, and here we can print our custom message also, that cannot find or maybe cannot click on the element. Click on the element, just our custom message. And here we can say maybe something like something more meaningful, clicked on element and with locator. So we will tell in our logs that what was the locator, with locator this, and let's make this log more descriptive, locator type, and locator type as locator type, whatever we provided. So we are getting the locator and locator type from here, and we're putting it in the print statement. So when we'll take a look at the logs, we know that yes, everything is coming together. We try to click on the element with this locator and this locator type. And the same thing, actually, to be honest, the same thing we can put in the statement here also. So I'm gonna say here cannot, and you know what, this guy should, so cannot click on the element with locator this and locator type this. And this is our element click method. I'm just gonna make this small e. So this is our element click method. Now let me just try to show you how do we use these things in our page class. So our page class in turn should inherit from Selenium driver. Now every page class that we create, every page class should inherit from Selenium WebDriver. Now what we want to do here is we want to say from base dot Selenium driver import Selenium driver, and this guy should just inherit. And in the in the init method, we're gonna call the super, and we're gonna call the we can just simply call the super method dot init, and in that itself we need to provide the driver. So we are calling the init method of super class, and we are providing the driver. Why? Because it also needs a driver instance to perform actions on elements, right? So driver instance is really important. Please do not miss it, otherwise you're gonna end up into so many issues. We have this thing ready. What I want to do right now is I just want to stop here. I want to give you some time to absorb this. Please take a look at this class, download this code Selenium driver, and in the next class I will actually use it to show you how it is useful. So please let me know if you have any questions. As always guys, practice is the most important thing. First of all, download this code, try with this, and then try your own code as well on some other websites if you need. But first try these codes because this is important to practice. Then you will absorb things. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next lectures, and thanks for learning this one.